It's me, Lori. It's been a while since we've talked last, so I hope that you're okay with me coming back today with a bit of a plant unboxing. I haven't bought plants for a really long time, but I am back in the plant mood. Life has been a little bit all over the place lately, and I will have some updates coming soon on all of that. And my AC is about to kick on, so if you guys have been around for a while, you know that thing is so loud, so I apologize. I'm going to try to speak up really loud to counteract it. But yeah, I'm going to have some updates coming soon. I want to do some more knit and crochet videos. I have some ideas and I'm working on something currently. And then I think I might do a Lunar Knit podcast, which I haven't done in a really long time. But I think it'll be a good way to update you guys on everything that's been going on. But I did get some new plants in the mail, which is probably a really poor time to buy plants because we just had a heat wave last week. But they shipped out on Monday and today is Wednesday and they're already here. There is another one that shipped out last week and it still isn't here yet. It's lost in the mail, so I'm pretty sure that's a goner by now, but I'll figure that out when the time comes. I have not one, not two, but 3 packages. So these just got delivered. I just got home from the gym and then I had dinner at my boyfriend's house. So we're gonna go ahead and get in here. I did buy 2 corms last week, which I've already received. I'm not going to show you those because they're just corms and there's nothing to see, but one is a Alocasia Venom Aria corm, so really hoping that comes in with some variegation. That would be so sick. And then the other one was a Alocasia Grandis Aria, which looked really pretty. So yeah, these are all from Palm Street. I didn't order anything from Etsy this time. Everything is from Palm Street. So let's go ahead and dive in. Most of these are Alocasia. I think there's one thing that isn't, so I apologize. I buy all of my Hoya local, and I haven't seen anybody purging any. My local Hoya dealer, I haven't asked her for anything because I don't have anything on my wish list really, but Alocasia. I still love my Alocasia, guys. So this one is going to be the first one we open. So I actually can't remember what's going to be in this box, but we're gonna just dive in. I got my handy dandy little knife here, and we're opening it from the bottom because it got a little destroyed on the top. So no, I'll be kind. I will open from the top here because I want to see the cute packaging. Everybody does such a good job. Oh, and I shipped my first plant out. I sold a couple of my begonia pink maculata cuttings that I had, and they were huge. But I sold them to somebody that lived a little, 2 hours away from me, and she asked if I would ship them because she wasn't going to be in town, and they arrived really well. So with that new experience, I'm really thinking that I might start selling some plants online eventually to ship because I think that would be fun. But yes, here we are. Again, this package was destroyed in shipping. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. This is what it looks like, but look at this sticker. This is her brand name, Willow and Watson Botanicals. So that's so cute. Okay, so here is a QR code if you guys are interested. I do remember. Okay, I do remember what this is. I won an auction on this and she didn't have a reserve, so I got a really good deal on this plant. But yeah, such cute packaging. All right, shipping stress is to be expected. Please give your new plants a little time to acclimate to their new environment. Should you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out. Great, we love that. So we're just gonna take the paper out here. And she actually sent me a picture of it before she put it in the package, which I love. So it is taped to the bottom of the box here. And she didn't use floof, she used paper, which I actually really appreciate. So here we go. I'm going to hide the tag from you guys and I'm just gonna open it and then show you. So if you guys watch Plants by Melissa, she has one of these and that's how I learned about it. And then I saw one on auction and they still are pretty expensive plants. So I didn't expect to get one, but like I said, she did not have a reserve on hers. So I got this for under $100, which I was very happy with because I had bid on a couple of them and lost and got outbid because I'm cheap and I wanted it for less than $100. So here we go. And the best part about this is it is a sprouted corm, so it already has a leaf. A lot of these corms are going for over $100, so I was really pleased. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I'll show you guys first. I haven't looked at the front of it. Oh, it's so pretty and it arrived really, really well. This leaf is so gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of a Yucatan Princess coloring, but not the shape. So this is an Alocasia Metallic Blue Aria. So there it is, if you guys are wondering. Packaged quite well. Let's see what substrate it's in. I'm curious. I think it's probably stratum and perlite. I think that's kind of the most common way people do their corms now, but I'm curious to show you guys. So like I said, there was a heat wave, so I'm really happy that this arrived alive. I have been thinking nonstop about how I shouldn't have been ordering expensive plants in the heat wave. Do as I say, not as I do. Do not order plants when it is in the hundreds, okay? I don't think that that's a good idea. Like I said, there's one that's stuck in the mail, but they did ship it USPS, and I've never had a plant shipped USPS before. Oh, actually, this is so great. This is in tree fern fiber and perlite, which is my new go-to. I am loving the tree fern fiber and perlite mix for alocasias specifically, so I'm very happy with that. So the corm still feels good. I was worried that maybe like the heat might have like rotted it a little bit, but it still feels really good. And I'm debating on if I want to put this straight into my Millsbow cabinet or if I want to put it in a prop box first and then put it in the Millsbow. It's like just really warm everywhere in my house right now. I mean, I know my AC is going blasting super loud, but it's hot in here. So this doesn't look like it's in a separate, oh yeah, it is. Okay, I want to see the roots. Okay, I don't necessarily see any roots currently, but again, gorgeous leaf. I'll put some B-roll on the screen so you guys can see how gorgeous it is. But I'm really, really happy with that. That's so great. Okay, we're gonna save the bigger one for last because there's 2 plants in there. And this is obviously pretty small, so we're gonna open this one because it is just corm, so I don't think it'll be exciting. So this one, I know what it is. It is a corm, but she had like a deal. This was from a plant purge that this person did on Palm Street. And she had a thing going that if you bought the corm that was listed that had a cat picture in it, which is just so happened to be the corm that I wanted, then she was going to throw in another corm. So we'll see if there's an extra little corm in here. I'm expecting one, but part of me also is like, limit your expectations, girl, because I was going to buy it anyways. So even if there isn't, it'll be okay. Let's see what we're working with here. So very cute packaging. We got a little, okay, so growing conditions little thing. This was from Prop It Like It's Hot. I've been following her for a while, but I can't remember if I've bought in anything before from her or not. So we have a cute little package here. I love when people do cute packaging. Oh, and some more cute little flowers. I love it. Some cute flowers and then some heart confetti. Very cute little touch. And then it's in a bubble wrap little mailer here. So let's see what we have. It does appear that there's only one corm in here. So I guess she didn't send me another corm. So that's okay. I just bought one. I just saw the listing that said, you know, she'll send a mystery corm if you bought that particular listing. But it's okay because, like I said, I got what I paid for. And this is an alocasia corm, so it's not much to show. But it is the Aslanii Aria. So, yes, Aslanii Aria. And it comes in the cute little thing. And what I learned recently is this is the new way people are growing corms is on these little things and doing the puddle method. I tried it for like a couple weeks and I didn't like it. I like to do it in perlite and stratum, or mostly just stratum, and then I just put it in a little prop box. But here it is. It's got a little sprout on it. So I'll put some B-roll on the screen if you guys are curious. But it's nothing I'm just making sure there's no other corm in here. And there definitely is not. So I guess when you see things on Palm Street, they may not all be true, but I'm glad that I at least got what I paid for, hopefully. I mean, sometimes you don't know until the corm sprouts, so it is a risk buying corms. So don't be me. But that was a pretty good deal. I was happy with that deal. I think it was like $60, which is, I've been wanting one for a while, so. And I haven't bought plants for a while. I don't need to justify. I don't need to justify. This is my life and my choices. So, all right, let's go on to this last package here. Oh, this is funny. One of my friends from my plant group chat, she sent me a link to the live auction or live show of this person, which is thebasement.com. I've been wanting to buy from them for a while because their marketing is great, and she sent it, and I actually really enjoy the live. I don't usually watch lives on there because I don't really find the people to be like something I enjoy. I was really enjoying it, and everything was going so fast, so I didn't think I had any luck. So on the 2 plants that I won, I had swiped just to swipe, and I ended up winning. And I got some really good deals on the plants that I did win, and they were ones that I wanted. So I'm quite happy with that. This is awesome. It has a little pull tab here to open the box, so I love that. And then on the inside, this packaging is awesome. Like, they've really gone all out. They've gotten their own, like, box branding, which is so cool. So, thebasement.com. Anyway, she sent that. I swiped. I won 2 plants, and I'm excited about it. So, here's my invoice, and here are my plants. Let's just pull them out here. So, one of these was a wishlist plant, and the other one I had really wanted because the girl that sent me the link, she has one of these, sort of, and so she's been showing it off, and it's just gorgeous. So, remove all packaging materials. Do not remove plant from moss. Keep in high humidity environment for 2 weeks to reduce travel stress. Keep moss moist. Never let dry out completely. So, there are instructions on here, which is great. I will put this in a prop box that has 100% humidity, and I'll just leave it there for a while, and then we'll acclimate it out. Okay, so this is so interesting. The bottom of this cup is like, it's open. There's no, like, bottom of the cup, like they cut it out. This is super interesting. I think instead of trying to take the tape off, I am just going to cut this off and see what happens. All right. Oh, cool. This is like packaged so interestingly. I don't know how I'm gonna get this out. One moment, please. Okay, so they have an engineer on their team packaging their plants because that was a lot of tape, and look at this. It has a little popsicle stick in here to hold the plant in. So now I can remove it after I took all the tape off. And let's see. And then it's in this like little net thing with a pot inside of it. And it's like bread tied on here. So I'm going to try to cut the bread tags off. I think that will be easier because it's like in a little knot there. Very innovative packaging. I have never seen packaging in the plant world like this. They're doing the damn thing. Seriously, and I'm not mad about it because it is safe, but I am a little mad at it that I have to unpack it because it does say to remove all the packaging. So I got to get in here. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. Okay, now we can free the plant here. So here we go. And now the last layer of protection on this guy. So as I'm talking, you guys can probably see this is another alocasia. This is the alocasia black velvet aria, or gold as people are calling it. So I have the pink one and I really, really love it. But I have been wanting the gold one for a really long time now. And I've almost bought it a few times. But I stocked myself because the prices were still like a little high for what it was, in my opinion. So I didn't buy it, but I got this one for $27. I was really, really thrilled with that. So I was like $27 is exactly in the range that I would like to pay for that plant. If only I could get it out of the package now. So it is in moss, it looks like. And honestly, I'm going to leave it for right now, and then in the B-roll, you guys will see. So this is the exact plant that they showed me. And again, I got it for $27, which in my opinion is pretty good because they are still like in the $40, $50 range. So I was happy with that. And there's good coloring on it. It's very subtle, which I appreciate. I have always loved the black velvet alocasia. It was actually one of my first plants that I ever had. If you guys have been on my channel for a while, you should remember that plant, and I really liked it. So I have been trying to collect all of the variegated ones now. So I have the pink one and I have the gold one now. And on to the next thing because I'm rambling at this point. This is actually an anthurium. So I'm sort of into anthurium, but I'm not like an anthurium-aholic or anything. I do have maybe a dozen anthurium, but I am trying to limit myself. You know how people say all Hoya look alike? In my opinion, a lot of anthurium look alike. So I'm trying to just make sure I'm very cautious of what I'm purchasing in the anthurium. Okay, sorry if the angle changed, because right when I opened this plant and saw some bad news, my storage was full. So we dealt with that. But unfortunately, this did not fare well in shipping. It came out of the container. And one of the leaves broke. The newest leaf broke right there, if you guys can see it. I got a B-roll of it as well. So unfortunately, that did happen. But it broke right above where the growth point is going to be. So luckily, that was unharmed. But this is an anthurium King of Spades, HU. So Hugh. And I really wanted an Ethereum Ace of Spades. So I'm really excited about this one. As you guys can tell, my excitement dropped a little bit because of this thing. But it's okay. Ethereum will grow back. It will be fine. The root that I can see looks incredibly healthy. I'm not too upset, but I think what caused the problem, you know, is this is zip tied down so well that I guess in shipping it shook and there wasn't anything in there other than this little piece of floof that it came out and obviously broke. But anyways, my AC is kicking back on, so I'm going to wrap this up now. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Sorry I've been away for so long, and thank you for all the support of people who have kept commenting on my videos, message me on Instagram, and let me know that you missed my videos. I am making a comeback, I promise you. Just stick with me. I have some big things in the work, and life has just been crazy and hectic, and I've taken on new hobbies, and just a lot of things have happened. So I plan on updating you guys soon in a different video, but this one I just wanted to be lighthearted, fun, show you some plants, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below on your favorite plant that I got today and what plants you've been loving in this growing season, and subscribe to my channel for more random content. I'll see you guys next time.